What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Evan. I'm here with my co-host Marco, and I'm also here with, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan. I'm a foreigner. I'm from France and I'm studying at UCSB for a quarter.
Anyway, I think what I was curious about is you do content. Do you want to talk a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, like I first with making content on Snapchat actually. I was doing like a story every day. It's like a push-up story. So my goal was to like lead people to make some push-up every day, like at least 30, and just following me when they saw the stories in Snapchat. So it's all started with that actually.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, yeah. And I was like, it was called preparatory class. It was like, you have to study for 2 years before going to an engineer school, because actually I'm an engineer. And
Wait, you said you're an engineer. Like, what type of engineer?
aeronautics, like plane and rockets.
Oh.
Yeah,
So that's what you want to do when you're older?
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's really interesting, but here I'm studying like marketing, business strategies, and it's like so much fun. So maybe accounting, so maybe consulting, something like that. But yeah, anyway, I was like making videos on Snapchat. Then I switched on TikTok, and then I switched on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So when did you start?
I would say 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that.
Got it. And like, what's your main platform right now?
Right now, I would say TikTok. Yeah, I was like switching between TikTok, Instagram, because I did dropshipping, I did e-commerce. I was working for someone for like a chocolate brand, it was like a couple chocolate brands, like Eclat. It was like aphrodisiac chocolates. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, I was working for them. I was making a lot of video for them. That was really cool. And after that, I work in an agency online for marketing. So I was already making a lot of videos, and I saw that all the process is like you have to be consistent online. You have like to publish kind of at least every days when you're making shorts, and you have like to publish on TikTok, then republish it on Instagram. And you can like do both, and like cross reposting, etc. And yeah. So my main platform, I would say that TikTok today. But I'm going to be more consistent back in France.
Okay. And so what kind of content do you make now?
I'm going to focus on the gym content, like all the outside sport and gym content. I'm going to try to reach a Gymshark partnership, actually.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag Gymshark. No. Kidding. But yeah.
Okay, so like gym influence, because I like love like the whole like gym talk, like everything like that. Yeah, I was super into it. I did my own. I worked with this brand called Loyal Fitness in America. Yeah. I think it's based in LA for a little bit. I made like videos for them, like video ads. So yeah, I love that stuff. Are there any like influencers like you want to collaborate with, or any like that inspire you?
I would say Alex Eubank.
Yeah.
This one of the best. One who inspired me the most, and the one who actually like lead me to do the Snapchat stories is Jesse James West. This guy is like so cool, and I like emailed him one time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to like California. We should like do a video together. I was like so inspired by this guy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like so cool because he started. Did you saw like his first video? Like,
no,
on YouTube?
I haven't.
It was like just a guy talking in front, like in face cam, front camera.
Face cam, like
face cam, yeah.
Camera.
It was just like thinking, hey you guys, gonna make like a workout today. He was like just recording his workouts, like basic YouTube videos, and just like stay consistent for like 3 years, and that worked.
And it got him big.
Yeah, that's
So
really
that's what
really
you're looking to do?
inspiring.
Now Jesse James West is huge.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like Marco, do you know of him?
See, I don't know any of these people. Like I don't, you know.
Oh.
This isn't really my area of
Yeah.
expertise, you know. So I'm just listening.
Yeah.
He's like Chris Bumstead.
Oh shit,
like
he's one of the best, of course.
Yeah. Greg Doucette.
I've heard of Greg Doucette.
Okay,
But
okay.
I don't know
He's
who that. You know.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah,
point him
they're-
out in a crowd, you know. like-
Exactly. No, the gym scene's great. So like what? So you make short form content. Are they like motivational edits or workout edits?
Yeah,
or
kind
what?
of everything. Sometimes it's like motivation. Sometimes it's like what is my kind of workout? Like just follow my workout if you want like to have the same back, front chest, etc. Like the basic one. But I need to be consistent on that because that is the key. like consistency.
So do you always bring your camera stuff with you when you go to the gym? Like
I mean,
tripods?
today the iPhone is like so good, like the quality, at least the 13, the quality is like insane. So you don't really need like a camera to start, but it's help. Like when you have the mic, the light, the camera, your content is like way more professional, like right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because like right now we're at UC Santa Barbara, and like I assume you go to the campus gym, like the rec center.
The rec center, it's so cool. Yeah, I made some video of the rec center. I need like to edit it.
Okay. Do you bring a tripod, or do you literally just bring your phone, find a place to set it up and record?
Alright, the first time, sorry for that. The first time I brought like cameras, the R10, mic, tripods, lights. I like took everything, and the guys at the rec center told me, bro, it's not like a scene here. You can't like just recording everything like it was a movie. I was like, yeah, no. So we just get kicked out.
Oh.
Say, slow down, like chill out with that. I was like, oh shit, all right.
Did you get kicked out?
The guy, he was like, just like stop it, because we're like posing without like t-shirts in front of everyone with like the tripod and the camera. He was like, bro, what the fuck, really, like in front of everyone? I was like, yeah, I get it, sorry. So again, I cannot get kicked out, but yeah.
So now you just like kind of travel light, like bring your phone, bring.
Yeah, I mean the camera is okay, but the camera with all the stuff is like too much, like the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, because ideally you have like lights and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like we have right now,
Yeah, it's really cool. But I mean, if you have like, I don't know, 50K on your Instagram account, you can say, I'm an influencer. I'm like working right now. You can say, oh yeah, sorry, but I'm not gonna. Hey, I 1K on my Instagram. Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
When you make it big, it doesn't matter. Like,
I don't know. I think so. I think the more you are famous, the more it's easy, like to.
People just understand it more, you know.
True.
They see it and they're like, all right, like he's made it. It's okay.
I'm gonna let you do your stuff.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But it is different. You know, that's how. I mean, I think that's what everyone who makes content is trying to get to. True. That point.
Really true.
Well, it's just like a validation thing, you know. Like it's like a business. If you haven't made any sales, like people are gonna be like, well, is this any good? But then if you make a whole bunch of sales, they could be like, oh, this guy has something going for him. And your name kind of carries more weight with it. Same with content.
Yeah, exactly.
So there are some like, I don't know, there's certain groups or like stuff that you can get into like at every level of it. Like if you have like 1K, if you have 10K, if you have 100K, like there's all these different groups you can get in. So I don't know how many followers you need to bring camera equipment to the rec center, but
I would say at least 10, maybe 10.
10K?
Yeah, 10?
Yeah,
like
maybe 10
like the
is
Bang
like
Bros, like those like there's these Santa Barbara influencers who have 10K and they kind of they're able to do that.
Yeah, I mean this is the social validation, I would say.
Exactly.
just like show your following to the guy at the front, be like,
say,
no,
hey,
let me record.
I mean,
Scoot aside.
Screw it.
That's sick. Well, so you said you've been doing content for like 3 years. Is there anything like any message that helped you grow the most over the last 3 years?
I mean, I was not consistent because I was working on dropshipping, as I said, e-commerce brands. I did some like marketing for influencer on the social media. So I was not really focused on myself, but I was creating a lot of content, not for myself, like always. But I think that the thing that worked the most was like to kind of copy the best idea and just put your signature on it. Make sense? Yeah, because I was working with this girl. She was a singer. She has like 30K, I think, on Instagram. I was working with her and I was like, okay, you have like to make videos on TikTok like that, because I was trying to promote her influence. And she's from Argentina.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna like manage your TikTok account in France. So I was like, I was looking for all the best videos of on TikTok in France, and was like basically just sending it to her and say, you have to copy it, but with your style.
Yeah.
You have to put your signature on it. And that was working really well. And I remember that the best video reached like, I don't remember well, but it was like 500K views. It was like big. Yeah, so the best advice is like to inspire you from what's working now and putting your signature on it to be authentic.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Instead of making something completely new, find something that works and then just like make it in your own method.
I mean, to start, yeah, maybe.
Right.
It's the easiest way to be famous at the beginning, I think. Like, with all my experience, like for so far, I would say that.
Yeah. That's and that makes sense. So like for a while I did stand-up comedy, and one thing that I did when I was like, writing material, because a lot of people think you just go on stage and you just start talking. Like, no, you have a script, you're like writing it, you're editing it.
Yeah.
And I've found that it's a lot easier if you take like a joke that works for like Kevin Hart or some big comedian and like alter it, like you said, like make it your own, like put a spin on it and then use that because you've already seen that it works.
Yeah.
So like kind of using a template that has proven to be successful and like make it your own.
Yeah, true.
And that's cool. You feel the same way about making content.
I think the best way today to do that, and I mean that you have to create your old brain's image, kind of. So if you just like copy something without making anything different, you will not be famous because you will be all these guys and the guy's gonna say, yeah, it's like the same guys that's other guys. So you have like to have your own signature. I mean, for Jesse James Waste is like kind of the crazy ideas and say, stay relentless at the end of each video is like, hey guys, stay relentless. It's like so cool. And like everyone have his own signature. So like every famous really, like the biggest one. Yeah.
Do you think you've found your signature yet? Or do you have like a catchphrase at the end of your videos or something like that?
It's a good question.
You're still looking for it? Like,
Yeah. And
I mean, it's hard. I mean,
yeah. It's a good question. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'm gonna try on that. I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, because back in France, I'm gonna really focus on that. I like ordered some new stuff to record some videos, like for Christmas. I was like, hey dad, hey mom, all right, I need that. And I was like, oh fuck, that's expensive, but that look professional. I need that.
it's kind of how it felt when,
Just curious,
he was buying all this stuff.
Yeah. Just in the last week, I got this mic, I got the camera we're recording on, I got a bunch of stuff.
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
Yeah, the best time.
What just curious, what are some of the things you got to like make your content more professional?
I'm editing with CapCut. It's really efficient. It's really efficient, but it's free. I mean, you can buy the subscription, but it's not.
We just bought the subscription because I did the short form content.
Yeah.
For, the street interviews that you've seen us do.
Yeah.
And we just got the subscription so we could do all the captions, all that.
Yeah.
All the colorful captions for because the videos are 30 seconds is the longest. So to have the captions, it's I read somewhere that it's a video is 80% more likely to make it big or have retention if it has captions on it.
Yeah.
So it's all the colorful, the yellow, all of that is pretty big. So we thought it was it was $10 a month. Like it's not crazy, and I think it really helps. I mean we've just started. We've been posting shorts for 2 weeks now, and we've had some that have hit 5K. I mean they're for a relatively new channel and for TikTok and Instagram, but we were also co-posting on, like you were talking about.
It's a good performance.
We've gotten some videos that have made it decently big for where we are. So it's not bad.
So the watch time is really important, as you say. Like have a good hook, and like colorful stuff, and trying to catch the audience at the first beginning is like so important. Like to the shorts content.
No, absolutely. It's
really
then they watch it. I'm used to. I watch a lot of TikTok. I'm a pretty big consumer of all of that. So I see. I put in what I see when I'm scrolling and all that. It's this would be good. This would be good, and I try to incorporate that for our videos.
Actually, you're right. I'm working with. I don't know if you want to ask a question, but
no, go. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for my marketing project, I'm in TMP 124 with Astrid McNellis, a really good professor actually. And
this quarter or next?
This quarter.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're only here for this quarter, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I will try to come back for an internship. I need to find something.
What year are you?
Senior.
You're a senior. Oh, you're a fourth year, so this is your last year in college.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Already.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's sick. But yeah. Alright, and So I was working for my marketing project because we have like a marketing project at the end of the quarter, and the end goal was to like um, like promote a product or promote a services, and I chose to like help little company here, like little businesses, to promote their own businesses, like to bring her like a social media presence, like how to make videos, like all that stuff. And that was really cool because to like made the video for the company. I work with Cozy actually. Like I made video with them. I not really work. I don't have like a contract, but I work for free for Cozy. And like for the first video, we just like scroll on TikTok and found like the top best video to how like promote a business online on TikTok, like like coffee, like a bagel place, etc. So yeah, it's really efficient to do your market validation before and like to just, as we say, inspire yourself from the best.
Like build off of what you've already seen.
For what?
For anything.
Or for your content. Build off of something that's already proven to work.
Like for Cozy or for myself?
For both. I mean, you were talking about Cozy, but it's you looked up the best video on TikTok.
Yeah, for Cozy, like how to promote like a coffee.
Yeah, and you just build off of that. You see what works, and then you put your own spin on it, as you said.
Yep.
So marketing for Cozy would be different than marketing for
yourself.
Yeah.
True.
Just one of the questions I have is like, in your experience, like, have you had any video that's like blown up or done really well, and like, what was it?
On my TikTok, yeah, actually, and this was once again a video that like was working really well. It was for Thibaut InShape. It's like a French gym influencer, and that was during the lockdown, I think. It was just before that or after that, I don't remember well. But it was like just, how do you go to the pool when you have 4 years old, 6 years old, 8 years old, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And that was really cool because if I remember well, he made like millions of views on the videos and was like, oh, I'm gonna do the same because back in France, I'm really like lucky for that, but I have like a pool in my house. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna reproduce the same video. And I took my tripods, my phones, and just start recording. And I don't know, I like maybe film for an hours. I just edit for an hours and was like, I'm gonna upload it and see what's like, if that's work. And at this moment, I may just had like, I don't know, 5 videos on my TikToks, so not a big account. And my video just like, boom, skyrockets. And I reached like 200K views in like 2 days. I was like, no way.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I switched from like, I don't know, 100 followers to like 500 is like 1 day. I was like, fuck, that's working well. And if you're like paying attention to that, like a lot of influencer, like on TikTok, we always say, I don't know what's happened. I was just posting video every day, and just one day, boom, a video blooms, and I became famous. And like the TV show started calling me, hey, you have a meeting with us like in 1 week, just like that. Sorry.
For a TV show?
Yeah, not for me. But when you are like hearing some like stories, like successful stories of TikTok influencer, it's always like that. It's always like coming from nowhere. It's like one day, boom, you become famous.
Okay, so do you feel like in your experience it's like a gradual increase, or is it like one day like
no
you just like
I think on TikTok it's like one day experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just the algorithm picks it up and boosts it.
Yeah. I mean, you can grind like starting every day and just posting for like 3 years every day and like create your own audience in 3 years. But I mean, the most of these successful stories on TikTok is like in one day. You're like, do you know Kaby Lamé?
Yes, the guy who does that. He was in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Kaby Lamé. He's like this. He's this guy. He does like he doesn't speak. He reacts to videos silently, and he's kind of sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like somebody will be doing something, and he like shows an easier way to do it in a very sarcastic way.
Oh,
that guy. Yeah,
that guy. Yeah.
And he was in Fortnite.
They put him in Fortnite?
He was a season 100 battle pass. Anyway. Yes. That, yeah.
Okay, I'm not really sure about that, but I think he just
he blew
skyrocket
up. Yeah,
in one day.
It was one video and he blew, and then he.
And I mean, the video are like really easy. I mean, he's just reacting to video and say.
I think he was the most followed person on TikTok for a few years.
And I think he crazy. And thanks to that, he get like contacted by Hugo Boss, like brands, to like work with them.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, thanks to TikTok, it's like so powerful. And Fortnite, yeah.
But even like Fortnite paid him to be on the game. Like once you get to that place, you can just make so much money.
Yeah.
Like you can do anything you want.
So yeah, a good advice I will like say to anyone here, like the younger generation, is like try your luck on TikTok. I mean, it's like so easy. It's like nothing. Everyone is going on TikTok, so it's not like, it's not like something weird. So, and you can be really famous with that. That can be a life changer.
It's like you can't really go wrong with it. I feel like it's pretty.
I mean,
it's pretty easily accessible. And there's CapCut with it too. That's also free.
Yeah.
And if you have an idea, or just post. Yeah.
It's like
if you have anything that inspires you.
Yeah. And stay consistent.
Huh. And that sort of on that route, like you said, like being consistent is like helped you a lot. Is there anything like you were ever doing wrong that like you figured out like it was a mistake later on?
On what?
Like I don't know, for example, like you were focusing on making too many videos but they weren't good quality, or like anything along the lines that you could have done better.
Yeah. Actually, when I was working with Natalie, the girl from Argentina, we first started with like poor quality content. And I was like, it was kind of my first time with an influencer this big. And I was like, okay, you know what? We're just going to try some stuff, like some niche, see which one is working the best, then focus on that, and then improve every day the content. And we started with like, she was sending me like videos on Telegram with like a bad quality. I was like posting, the sound was bad, like everything was like...
Oh, poor video quality, you mean?
Yeah.
And sound quality, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like really bad. And I was like starting with that, and like every time I was trying to improve the video, improve the quality, improve the hook, etc. So, I mean, you will improve like your quality by trying some stuff. I mean, the best advice is like, go take action, trying.
Okay. Like, do you need like better equipment for that, or just like better lighting?
The lighting was important. Yeah, I figured this out. But I mean, it's kind of scaling. I mean, you're starting out with your phone, then you're taking a mic, then you're taking a light, then if that works, you're taking a camera, then and you're just scaling. I would say that.
That's sick.
It's my opinion.
Yeah, that's sick, scaling. I don't know, Marco, like, in the time you've been editing shorts, like, I know you have figured out just, like, some things to make the video better. Like, our first shorts, we were, like, they're very long. They were, like, a minute and a half long.
So, when I started editing content for our street interviews, I made them way too long, and I didn't exactly know what was... I mean, when Evan described... cut down the videos, make them accessible. I thought, I'm telling a story, so I'm going to give a lot of information.
Yeah.
And then we reviewed, and we were like, all right, it needs to be way shorter. So I cut out so much. It's really fun just finding a way to make the videos 30 seconds, all that. Kind of how our path went. I started interviewing. I started editing on iMovie, because I've done iMovie. It's on my Mac computer. And I've been using iMovie since I was in middle school, making movies with my friends, little clips and all that. And that's where I was comfortable. And an issue I ran into was when I cut down the videos to 30 seconds or however long, they wouldn't, their aspect ratio wouldn't work for TikTok. It wasn't like the vertical aspect ratio.
Yeah.
So then I'd have to enlarge the videos, and the quality would be a bit worse. And that wasn't ideal, obviously, as we were saying. So, and I made maybe 6 or 7 videos, the first batch from that weekend that we went out, the first one. And I was like, all right, well, I can't edit in iMovie anymore because this isn't going to work. Yeah. So then I was like, all right, I'll learn CapCut. And it was pretty easy. It frustrates me a bit but that was a bit of a stumble that we moved past from on our first round of editing. Now I'm having issues with one of my biggest frustrations is with the captioning.
Yeah.
The AI captions, all that, they don't show up for some points. They're stacked on each other. And I'm trying to figure it out. I've been looking it up, and there aren't solutions to these issues on CapCut, and it's really frustrating. It's
there's Caption now. Caption is like an app too, and you can Caption is working well.
A different app.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, I'm assuming it costs money.
But not that much.
Yeah, Captions is great. It's another. It does the editing side of CapCut. It adds the captions to the videos.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know about this?
I told you about it, but see, CapCut you can do everything. CapCut you can edit the videos and put the captions.
I mean, I find good workarounds with the captions. I figure it out, but it's a bit of a. I'm sure as I continue to edit with CapCut, I'll figure it out. He knows about keyframing, which is this. It's. What?
It's the most mediocre tier editing.
Well,
term.
So he knows about this key. So I don't know what this is yet. I'm just learning about it, which is another. Even mediocre tier, as he said, but it's my next. I know this is my next step in making my wave editing videos better.
Yeah.
So that'll be my next step, and it'll get better. There's so much on CapCut. There's all and then after CapCut, there's all the Adobe products and all that, and it's iMovie, CapCut, it's all that. So it'll be an increase, but it'll be a slow increase, and that's what I mean.
That's what we are talking about, improvements. Just get started, take action, trying some stuff, and you will improve.
Yeah.
By grinding inside the best thing.
For context, I've been working with the Adobe products like Photoshop, Lightroom, and Premiere Pro for 3 years. I've been editing on them. And just like what you were saying, this is why it's so funny you're talking about keyframing. I've been working on it for a while, and the first 50 videos I made, they were terrible. Yeah. And then as you move, you learn how to split the videos, when to add zooms, how to add sound, and color grading and sound engineering and all this stuff, just improvements.
So Evan, what is keyframing?
Okay, so keyframing is where you take a specific frame in a video, just a tiny bit, and then you take another frame later, and there's some sort of effect that happens between those videos. Say you want to add a zoom. On frame 5, you make a keyframe. Then on frame 15, you make another keyframe and set the scale larger. So that way, frames 5 to 15, the screen is going to get bigger, so it's going to look like a zoom.
Oh.
And you can do that with anything. You can make the video spin. You can change the color. You can do anything, especially in Premiere Pro, which I use every single day. I'm recording the audio on Premiere Pro right now. I love it. Shout out Premiere Pro.
Let's go.
But no, even in the few street interviews that we've edited, I've noticed you've been making those same improvements. Bro's a goated editor, I promise.
What can I say? But it's it's working so far. We haven't, we're still waiting on that one to just take off. But it's been pretty good, consistent.
Yeah.
We have enough content. Well, I have edited enough to have it for the rest of the week, and then tonight we're gonna go out and
think to make some interviews.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join you, maybe.
You're welcome to. Absolutely welcome to. Yeah.
Nice.
It's dead week right now, so this is our dead week. This is our week before finals, and since we're a quarter system, we don't have a dead week. A dead week being in semester schools, generally the week before finals. There's no school, there's no classes, and it just allows students to study because they normally have longer semesters. Us as a quarter school, we only have 10 or 11 weeks, so that doesn't allow for that 3 times in the year since there's 3 quarters. So it's a bit different. We don't have one of those, but this is treated as a dead week. So people might not be out in droves tonight, but I'm sure there will be stragglers who will be on the street.
We'll make something happen.
We'll make something happen. Before Halloween, it was pretty. The week before Halloween, it was raining, and we still went out, and it kind of worked, and we got some good interviews.
Yeah, And you're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I mean, if it's your last. When do you leave? When do you go back to France?
The December 22.
Oh, so right before Christmas.
Yeah, right before Christmas.
And
I may go to Hawaii actually.
To Hawaii?
Week, yeah.
Oh wow! So
experience.
what's your plan after we have? When's your last final? It's next week.
I'm already done.
You're done.
Yeah, I'm already done. Yeah.
So you're staying here until when? And then are you staying? You live off campus?
Yeah, Ivy.
And Ivy.
Ivy is like so cool. We can talk about that after, but it's
yeah,
so
I mean, if you want to move from content, or if we still have stuff to talk about with content, we can.
I
bet we do, but
it was really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more. The fitness, the content creation. That's more of Evan's ballpark. I feel like the more international stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I can talk about. So if you want to transition to that, or
totally.
Yeah.
100%.
So just curious. So you live in Ivy.
Yeah, Prego Road, actually.
Prego Road?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Trigo.
Trigo, okay. I don't know. That's close to the...
It's pretty close.
To the party bus
close,
area?
Right?
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes walk from ZP.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's really close.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So you're staying here until the 22nd. You might go to Hawaii after the 22nd or before the 22nd?
Just before. Maybe on Friday.
So have you been there before? Where?
No, never. It's
never?
Like the first time, yeah.
In the U.S.?
It's like so far. No, in US, I already went in US like in 2017, 1 year ago, actually. We did like the French road trip, actually. The LA Road 66, like Grand Canyon, Monument Valley, Zion Park, like all this park.
You did the whole like
yeah,
tour.
the whole tour, yeah.
How was that?
That was amazing, guys. Like the view, like all the environments, all the landscape at the Grand Canyon. Have you ever like went to the Grand Canyon?
So that's funny that you're saying that, because I've never, I was born and raised in California. I was born in Northern California, but still, I haven't done all those crazy like sightseeing. I will at some point in my life, but
yeah, that's crazy, because every time I'm like wondering why you Americans never go to Grand Canyon. It's like one of the best place in the world to like travel and for hiking and all this stuff. And I was amazed by like the beauty of the landscape.
So was that your favorite part of your trip? Was the Grand Canyon, or what was your favorite thing about? So this was last year?
Yeah, last summer.
Last summer, okay. Yeah. So recently, or in like a whole year ago?
A whole year ago.
In the summer.
Yeah.
So what were your highlights? Was it the Grand Canyon, or what was the best part of being in the US?
I would say it's like, you mean the beautiful landscape?
Anything. What was your favorite part of your trip?
I would say like Monument Valley, with the Navajo community, the Indian community. It was so amazing, bro. Like all the culture behind like the Navajo story. It was like so beautiful. So we went with my family. I was with my sister, my dad, and my mother. We went to like Monument Valley, and we traveled all around this beautiful like landscape. And like, I don't know if you can tell that, but like a Native American, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, drive us in a jeep in front of every beautiful stuff, and we saw like some Native Americans singing with like all the music stuff, etc. That was one of the beautiful moments in my life.
Wow.
Most beautiful moment in my life, yeah.
So that was nice. Have you traveled anywhere other than the U.S. or? I mean, I know that in Europe it's easier to get to other countries and stuff, but any other crazy trips?
New York, actually. I was with my class. It was my high school class. We traveled from like here, a city, like in France, next to Nice. We went to New York with a flight with all my class. That was so cool. One of the best travels in my life too. Because we were young. I think I was like, I don't remember, maybe 16. That was so cool. Like, just imagine being with you, like all your class in a travel like that. It's the same thing if you were like traveling in Paris with all your class.
See, so that's actually funny you say that, because my class in the U.S., we actually traveled to France. Yeah. We went to France. We went to, it was in 8th grade. This was middle school. So I was, I think...
Sorry, I coughed.
Okay, I thought you were being No, so I think must have been 14, and it was our final 8th grade trip. We traveled to Washington the year before, So I understand that it was. I mean, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we get to do that and
that's really cool.
Going with all your friends and I mean, where did you stay in a hotel in New York or what was your?
It was like in 2017. It was kind of it was not an hotel. It was like something with a lot of people. I don't have the name for that.
Oh, the hostel?
Yeah, kind of, but with a lot of students too. Yeah.
Oh.
It's interesting because, so was it? How many weeks was it?
1 week.
Just 1 week. Yeah.
Weeks, yeah. Because it was expensive, like for high school.
Oh, I
in
bet.
France,
Yeah.
like nobody's traveling out of France. Like it was like a unique experience.
Well, it's interesting because I always hear about how the people in Europe they don't like to travel a lot. They're when they hear about a 4-hour drive, it's a lot. Since Europe is so, since there's so.
Really?
Yeah, I was talking about that with some Americans. I was like, guys, traveling for more than 1 hour with the car is like, wow, you don't want to travel more. Like when one of your friends is like living at 1 hour far from your home, you're like, no, he's not my friend anymore. It's like too far. But yeah, it's like crazy because here everyone is like driving.
Travel.
all
I mean,
around.
from my home to Santa Barbara, it's 5 hours. I went to San Diego. That was 4-ish hours.
Damn.
It's big drives. That door.
Someone wants to break the door.
Someone wants to get in.
The door is always.
Yeah, our door is super messed up.
Our door does
you
not. You have to just like
spam
yeah,
the lock to
bam.
make it get in. Exactly.
Right, Evan, there have been times where he just like called the people like I can't get in, and I'm like no, like you just have to like shake it a bunch and make it work. Cause that's I figured that out. If it didn't work, I just kept doing it, and it just kind of gave, and
That's really cool
you have
because
to be rough with it.
I can see you guys like in, I don't know, maybe 2 years in a real like podcast room.
Yeah.
And you say, yeah, this is where we start.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of thing.
With the
That's so.
the room with the
yeah.
shitty door.
Yeah.
That's
Someone
a-
that's walking around all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great visual. Yeah, make
So
it get up.
we have to move our trash cans here into our room. Like, all
Oh,
that,
shit.
So hey,
That-
we'll see. Hopefully.
That's so funny you said that because 2 days ago I got my friend named Leon on the podcast. He is a startup founder. He does SB Venture, which is like a
Nice.
local
Yeah.
like organization, and he was like, lean into that like dorm room aesthetic, like lean into like we have the stock couches, we have like the dorm room walls and
Yeah.
everything going on, but just like I like it. It makes it feel cozy. Like it's like, as you said, putting your own signature on it.
Yeah.
Like it's not some big LA studio. It's
Yeah.
just like a nice little room, We have the nice fridge,
Yeah, it's a signature.
Yeah.
UCSB signature.
UCSB
Oh, you need the flag.
signature.
UCSB.
We
Oh, that's not
That's a good
bad.
point.
Yeah, we need to decorate. Our room is everything. We haven't decorated. There isn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to hang some things up and put some flags or
Like,
something.
the California flag could be fun. Yeah.
California would be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Like if
I
you
could
want,
put I put the Colombian flag up.
Yeah.
I'm Colombian.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what?
Here we go.
Is that the
Nice.
The,
The Spain one. Nice.
Actually, from my time living in Spain, I did get a
Nice.
Spanish flag.
yeah, we'll hang that up today.
So
Actually,
we need to hang this
We'll do it
up.
today because I have this. So last year, me and my roommates, there's 8 of us, and we had a living room too, and all of us were from different countries. So we all put our flags on the roof
Oh, nice.
of our living room. It fit perfectly, and it was
Yeah.
really sick. And we haven't really decorated here yet, so it's like, all right, it's been 10 weeks. It's about time to do it. We have
Yeah.
20 something more weeks here for the next 2 quarters, so might as well, Anyway, so
Wait,
Oh.
real quick, we could also get a French flag. I mean, you speak French.
You speak French?
yeah, we've spoken in French.
Okay.
We've spoken in French
Yeah,
every
true,
time.
true.
So
Yeah.
I see you all the time. We
Every time I'm like,
run into each other.
oh, no way. Yeah,
every
yeah, yeah.
single time. It's crazy. I remember the last time was at Target like a few weeks ago. But before that, it's always on the street. It's always everywhere. And
And you're like, yeah.
and every time we do, we speak in French
Yeah,
together.
true.
And I cannot believe you've forgotten. That's
I'm
insane.
always forgetting, because yeah. I'm always like, you are speaking like you are American.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, well, we are speaking English, and I'm like, can't project myself and say, yeah, we speak in French. Oh, I don't remember
No,
that. Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
we're also like not. Generally, when I see you,
Not sober.
I'm a few
Yeah.
shots in. Like it's all, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speaking of like just people around on the street. There's a lot of exchange students here this quarter. I've noticed from France, from Germany, or the
Italian, Spanish. Oh, bro.
The main two. Is that a? Does Santa Barbara have like a program, or how did you know?
Yeah. It's like there's an exchange program, international program. I think there's the alumni too. And on the exchange program, we have like two different programs: the UIP, University Immersion Program, and the other one is like, I don't remember the name because I'm not taking this one. It's like the Professional Immersion, something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of foreigner here.
Yeah, well, some of these students are here. When I talk to them, they're here for a quarter.
Yeah.
Others are here for the whole year.
Yeah.
So can you choose, or why did you choose to do it for a quarter? Is it only what they let you, or you wanted to have your last year part of it be back with your friends in France, or?
Okay, so when you're in France, you can like studying for 1 year abroad when you're like in university, because like a lot of my friends who are like studying here for 1 year are from university. So I think it's easier for them, and I'm like following the engineer like pace.
Path.
Path. And you have to go abroad. You have to. It's like for at least 4 months, and I need to go back in France to finish my studies and to graduate.
So it just works, and they require it.
Yeah.
To be an engineer.
Yeah, in France you have to go abroad, not USA. Like you can choose.
I wish it'd be nice, and you know.
You can go to Canada, you can go to USA, you can go to Mexico. Actually, you can go to Spain, like Switzerland, Italy, Germany. There was like a lot of choice, and Asia too.
Asia. So what schools do you know? Do they offer a bunch of schools in the US, or what was
I would like just spend hours to tell you all the schools.
So why did you choose Santa Barbara? What was the?
It's USA first. I wanted to go to USA, and like the guys who advised me to go there, he was like, "Bro, you can surf. It's the first like campus. It's like one of the best campus to partying in all the US." I was like, "No way! I need to try that." And yeah, I saw that there were like a lot of professor, but with like Nobel Prize. So I was like, yeah, so it's really interesting to go there. So that's why.
What do you think?
About what?
Santa Barbara. In your what you've been here. When did you get here? Right when this quarter started, or?
Yeah,
or
I went like
summer,
at the end of August.
Oh, okay. So you've been here. You were here all of September before school started.
Yeah.
And now school started. You've been here. Is that 16 or 17 weeks?
I would say 3 months.
3 months?
Almost 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you need to do that. Yeah. So what do you think? What's your?
Oh, so many things. I think like my end word would be that was amazing. That was so like I met so many new people. I learned so many stuff, new stories, new way to think. Like it's really funny because like we don't have the same like way to think, and when we are going like to a really deep conversation, we will see the thing like so many like it would be different, like so much difference, and there's so many stuff to say, bro.
So what was your highlight? What's your favorite part of Santa? You surf? Is that?
Yeah, my favorite part was like surfing in the sunsets in like Sands Beach or Devere, right? It's Devere Beach.
Devere Beach? I don't know. I don't know the beaches that well.
Something like that.
Devere Beach?
Yeah, it's close to Sands Beach. And bro, like the sunsets in the water while surfing with all the birds, with all the color in the sky. I think that was the best part in Santa Barbara, like surfing for the sunsets.
Where do you learn how to surf?
Where?
So where do you learn how to surf? Like in France or?
A friend of mine actually teach me how to surf. Thibaut, he's watching the videos. He can say, yeah, it's
shout out.
Hey, shout out him.
Recently, or was it a while ago? Have you been surfing for a minute now?
I was surfing. It was not okay. I'm living in Nice, and this is not an ocean. This is a sea. Actually, this is the Mediterranean Sea, bro. And there is no wave at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no wave. There's wave just because of the winds, like the wind in surfers. Yeah. So you have to. There is like different type of surf. You can like, the surf with like the flag, not the flag, but
like
the
parasailing.
But kite surf, I think. Kite surf.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know the word for it, but I know
I think it's kite surf, And we have like another stuff. It's like really recent. I tried that and it's really cool. It's called e-foil. So it's basically like just a surfboard with a motor just behind that surfboard.
Oh, okay.
And you can like take off of the water. Like it's like so cool. Yeah. So I was doing that, but it's like so different from the surf. It's like here you have like the wave system. You have like to catch the good timing. It's like so cool.
Do you prefer that, or do you prefer the other things you've learned?
Surfing.
You prefer surfing?
Yeah, surfing.
So
yeah.
that's your favorite part. Is the surfing? It's the weather. I'm assuming.
Yeah, the weather is like so nice here.
I mean, everything there.
It's like a heaven here.
It's a very beach town. Very.
Yeah. Especially in Ivy. I mean, in Ivy there is like just students everywhere. It's like a big city with only students. So, like you can go everywhere. You always will see like a party somewhere, like crazy student doing crazy stuff, like the American way, kind of the. You know what? Yeah, it was really. Did you see the American Pie movie?
No, saw my watch list on Letterboxd.
You have to, guys, and that was exactly the same, like frame by frame.
Wow,
that was so cool.
So is what was I gonna ask? Something really great. I had a great question lined up, and I just forgot it.
While you ponder on that, I know there's no waves in Nice, but like you're into parkour, so there's a lot of cliff diving though, or like cliff jumping.
Yeah. A lot,
that one place, there's that one cliff where you can just like jump off. It's like 20 feet high.
I know one like close to here. This is where I went for my high school. It was so beautiful too. It's like so different. It's like the Mediterranean like landscape is like really different from here. It's like hey, it's like the sea. All right, it's like the oceans. Like you have the beach, you have like the tree, you have like, but it's like so different. It's like so nice, some more like chill in France. Kind of. All the boats, all the like can experience car. Yeah, I know.
And then in France, well, in Europe, outside of France, like what is your favorite country?
Oof, that's a tough question.
I know it is. Question. No, I know.
Oh, damn. I didn't traveling everywhere yet. I want to go to Japan actually to see what's it, because everyone's like, oh, Japan is so nice. I'm like, yeah, I need to try that.
I've been to Japan. It's really sick. It's
I'm
another person on that stack. It's really cool.
Yeah, I need to try Austria.
Yeah.
I need to try Africa too, like the South of Africa, etc. So, like so far.
Like Cape Town, or where do you want to go in South Africa? Do you have any? I mean.
Yeah, the South one, like.
South, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Like Cape Town or what?
Mozambique, something like that.
Oh yeah.
We try that, and yeah. So
they speak French there, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh.
I think some guys are speaking French, but there's a lot of like different culture. Yeah,
right.
I think there's definitely
French
there.
So
yeah. And I mean, so far I travel USA, I travel Italy, Spain, UK, and some East Europe country. But I would say so far USA. If you like just taking the money out of the equation and the gun issue out of the equation, this is one of the best country in the world. For me, I like as a French and with all my vision of the world, like it's so you can like launch businesses here, and everyone is gonna support you. Say, oh, bro, let's go, try that, let's go, and it's like the action culture here, like take action. Let's try that. And in France, when you want to try like a new businesses, everyone's gonna say, no, bro, you're crazy. It's gonna cost money. It's like too many risks. You have to find a job first. You have like to be safe first. I mean, yeah, it's kind of true. You have like to be safe first, but if you're not trying something when you are young, like trying podcast, trying TikTok, trying like express yourself and doing what you really want to do, you're gonna be stuck like all your life in a life you don't want to be. I mean, I think so.
So you think the culture is different? You think in France it's more negative? It's more in terms of starting up new things. People won't support you as much. Whereas in the U.S., people are more geared for that. Yeah. They respect it. They love it more.
Yeah. What do you think about that? I'm curious about that. Like, what is your American vision about that?
Well, a lot. So when I was living in Spain, it sounds very similar to France. they always say like Americans live to work and Europeans work to live. Like Europeans are fine just like, you know, working and like just making enough money to have fun, but then Americans are like, you know, every single day, work on weekends, like overtime, all of that stuff. But honestly, I'm appreciative of that. I'm working on my AI startup right now. I have all these different things that I need to be spending a lot of time on, you know, so I need to be working hard. And it's really nice being in America, being surrounded by that culture of people who are like, yes, do that. Like go, like take risks, like invest your time, like pursue what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And I definitely noticed, you know, like in Europe, like you said, and it sounds like it's like in France, they'll support you, but they're just kind of like, oh, be careful, or just like relax, like you're thinking too much.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I do like that here. I do like the ambitious culture.
Really true, because when I was doing dropshipping in France, like when it was popular, everyone was like, bro, it's not gonna work, bro, it's too risky, bro, you're kidding, I mean, this is like that's why I would say USA is the best for that, like for me.
Cool. So just with the attitudes of the people.
Yeah.
Regarding success and regarding
moving
up.
Yeah.
I mean, Marco, I told you this. I think America is the best country in the world. Like a lot of people will get mad at me for saying that, but I think it's true. I just think there's so much opportunity, and there's so many good people who like want to see you win and want you to like do things to better humanity.
Yeah, for real.
I just think the culture is great. You know, there are bad aspects, but I think the culture overall is pretty good.
Yeah, true.
I don't know what moving forward, like what? Yeah. So, what's like a key difference between America and France that you've observed while you've been here?
It's a tough question too. I need to think about that. The key difference, I would say culture, bro. I would say the way people are thinking. The way people are like thinking.
The mentality.
The mentality. Yeah, I think it's a key difference. Like for sure.
Like in just that way, in just the more like supportive, like businessy way.
Yeah,
or in any other aspects.
They are more like extroverts, kind of. They are more like welcoming. They are more like social. I would say that.
When you've been in the U.S., you felt more welcomed, or what was?
Yeah, true. And I mean, it was like way more easy to build relationship here, like a friend relationship, than France. Like way more easy.
So I guess people are. I mean, especially it helps here that we're in a college town, but I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same in most places that I've been to. I get that. Yeah. I actually remember my question from what?
I will say, being in UC Santa Barbara, it's not like very representative of America. If you go to like Idaho or like Delaware or something, like very different.
Yeah.
A lot of empty crop fields. A lot of farmers.
But that's different. That's when you're in a social area. I think, like if you go to bumfuck nowhere, you know, the cornfields aren't going to be very receptive to being spoken to. but I feel like in any social hub, whereas, you know, in France, in cities like that, you know, and you know, it is different.
Yeah, you know what? Good example. I think the podcast way would be like not working well in Nice, for example. You will.
Why not?
Because people are gonna say, no, I don't want to be on camera. No, I don't care. No, I'm busy. No, I need to run.
Then I guess street interviews won't really work either. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see a lot of street interview like in Nice working well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best one are like the dating interviews, like a guy just running in a girl and say, hey, hello, and try to raise, right?
Yeah.
And this is
that would work in France.
That's working in France actually.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's more difficult. Like there is a lot of rejection. I mean, more than in US.
Yeah, I mean, even in bars, it's hard to, like, if you go, let's say you go around with a camera in your bars, like, you know, just thinking, because we did this yesterday.
Yeah.
Is it, you don't see a lot of that there? There isn't a lot of French,
no,
like.
I saw so many here, like so many guys with light and stuff and camera trying to make videos. And in France, I was like, no, that will never happen. And the guys in the bar say, the manager going to say, hey, go away, like.
You're going to scare off the customers, all that.
Like. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, for me, it's like the key difference. For me,
the mentality.
Yeah. So far, I would say that the mentality is like so different.
And you like that? You just prefer that?
Yeah.
You're a pretty social person, so it's interesting.
That's why I can say that.
How do you think that living in France shaped? Do you think being in France made you want to be more social? You were like, I don't see this, and I want to cultivate myself around this, or
you know what? Actually, I think I became social because of the video editing, like the video creation. I was like more confident just talking in front camera, and so many people came to me and say, "Oh, I like your videos," and I start like featuring with guys. Like it was not famous, but just like featuring,
collabing with people.
And I became more and more like social thanks to that.
Wow.
I think so. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
and we can talk about like a lot of different key, like the Walmart, like the way products are like here, like the American food. Yeah. The American food, guys.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Like I went to Target. I went to Trader Joe's. I went to Albertsons.
Yeah.
Oh, Apple.
Oh. Bro, like, alright, you have some good food, but like the margin is like crazy. Like, I went to the sauce, like dips, sides. You have like so many crazy sauce, like, can I say, chocolate, tomatoes, Coca-Cola. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Is this good or bad? Is it like?
I didn't try. I was like, I'm not gonna buy that. It was like $10 for that. No, I'm gonna try that. And you have like a lot of dips too, like Chick-fil-A dips. Like I didn't see In-N-Out. I wanted like to buy an In-N-Out.
You haven't been In-N-Out yet?
No. I wanted like to buy an In-N-Out sauce in Albertsons.
Oh.
Because there's like a lot of sauce in Albertsons. I was like, what? And yeah, so I would say that the food is different too. Like, at least in Nice, like in the Mediterranean Sea, we are eating. We can like eat a lot of healthy foods and for like not an expensive price. Hey, like if you want like to eat well, you need to go to Sprouts. Trader Joe is like sometimes really expensive and not that much good. And there's like all the GMO,
Yeah.
GMOs. Yeah, GMO issue. And in France, that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, France, they eat really well there.
Yeah.
I
mean, we can speak.
Most places eat better than here. We can speak about what? Sorry.
We can speak about like a lot of differences, but yeah, there's like so many. But
many.
I mean, the main one, the most important one, was the mentality.
Would you want to live here when you're older, or what? What do you?
Yeah.
Would you know where here, this part, or New York, or where?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe California, but it's kind of expensive. But it's like a dream.
I could see you in LA.
Yeah,
I definitely see you like
doing
content in LA.
I would like that. Actually, I have a friend of mine. He's doing like e-commerce, and he teach me how to do an e-commerce brand. I'm not sure I can say his name. I don't want he wants me to, but he's doing podcast in LA too.
Oh, in LA.
He did one, in like a really professional space.
Wow,
so interesting. Yeah, so I may join him. Who knows?
Well, there you go.
Would this be like even after you graduate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well, let us know. I'm going to LA after I graduate.
That's kind of cool. We can. Who knows? We will see.
Yeah.
Like in 6 months, 1 year, gonna say, hey, you remember the guy you doing the podcast? Yeah, we are doing a podcast tonight right now.
Back, let us know. I mean, you know, obviously.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I know if I go to France, I'll ring you up. I'll be like, oh my god,
hey,
what's up? You know, let's go to bars.
Hey, if you're ever visiting back in Santa Barbara and you need a place, hit us up.
Guys, that's really nice.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I actually remember my question from 20
still
minutes
have the
ago.
question.
I had that question. Oh shit. Wait, no, I have it. No. My question. So you were talking about.
What's your favorite color?
You were talking about how you like the college town aspect. How everybody here in Santa Barbara, you like the fact that this is just a bunch of college students living in a city. Is there none of that in France? There are no college towns? There's no. It's all very mixed in, or what is it like?
Yeah, it's like mixed in everywhere. I didn't know yet. Maybe there is one. I don't know. Maybe. But I didn't know yet. For my preparatory classes, it was like a big campus, but not that big. Like for me, it was big, but it's like the half of Ivy, and that was like so big for me. But yeah, and there's like these dorms too, and it was like kind of a city, but not that much. So yeah, that doesn't exist in France.
So there's no college towns.
We don't have the same space. Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah, that's yeah.
Like if you want like to put the France in America, I would say like you can like put 10 times the France in America. I would say. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's why it relates to the driving thing, where it's an hour away is, a few hours away, 4 hours and you're already in another country.
Yeah.
It's here 4 hours. You could, I think California top to bottom is like an 8 or 10 hour drive. It's some to get across from like New York to Cali, I think it's 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's crazy, guys.
It's there's so much variety here in the U.S. I mean, I feel like. Have you ever been to Texas? You've been to Texas? No. I feel like if you go to Texas, that's like a completely different area. I mean, it's all different. But
my father went. He told me. Yeah.
You'd enjoy Texas, I think. I think it'd just be like for a little visit, for a quick visit. Like it'd be like.
I need to try.
It'd just be crazy. You'd be like, because it's so different. It's hot.
Is it like the cowboy stuff? Or?
Yeah. So it's hot and that's all that. It's very cowboy. It's very Western. They have that little Texan accent. Nice. They like the yeehaw, like all that. It's I mean, this is a gross generalization, but
all the Texans just unsubscribed.
So it's different. I think you'd enjoy that. You definitely come out with more stories, which is yeah.
All right. Need to hide the horse and go with the cowboy hats.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, it's but there's so much variety. I mean, he was talking about all the cornfields. There's Idaho. There's all that. There's
like 40. There's like 4 states that are really cool: California, Texas, New York, Florida. The other 46, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what happens
I mean, it's not DC is
Washington.
Yeah, I mean, and Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
I mean, all states are amazing, but like some shine brighter than others.
Some states are better than others.
No, I'm not saying that, but some get more notoriety.
Sounds like you have some favoritism. You've been hating on Idaho.
I've been only moderately hating on Idaho.
Yeah.
But that's out of pure ignorance. I'm sure Idaho's great. I've never been there.
I've been there. It's like snowy. Have you ski? I mean, it's
back in France we are skiing.
Yeah.
Skiing, yeah.
Where do you go to ski?
I don't know if you know that. It's like close to Switzerland.
Oh.
And it's like you have the Mediterranean Sea. You have the Italy. Nice is just here, close to Italy. There is Switzerland here. And it's like a lot of mountain here.
Yeah.
The Alps.
Yeah.
And we are skiing here.
Oh, so you ski in the Alps. That's sick.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
so nice.
Here we go to Reno, Tahoe, up
Utah, Colorado.
Yeah, well, no, just right like in California.
Oh, you can ski in California.
Well, yeah. So California, objectively, I think it's the best state in the U.S. just because of the variety. I mean, we have so much. We have deserts in California. We have beaches. We have this tropical climate. We have snow at the top. I mean, it's so
big,
ecologically diverse, and then there's just fields of just miles of fields and all that. You can find everything in the U.S. in California.
Yeah.
Just because of how big it is, it was some. If California seceded from the U.S., if it became its own country, it'd be like it'd have one of the top like GDPs. It'd be one of the top earners in the world still, just because California is just massive. It's such a big producer. It's really sick. Yeah. So skiing. I mean, there's at the top. There's snow. There are mountains. All that. This California's crazy. I mean, then you have the bottom, and it's all like it's a bit warmer and all that, and it's really sick.
Yeah. Because it's like you have like a lot of.
Yeah, we're just spread out. We're just
latitude. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like huge. I mean, it's just massive.
Yeah.
Have you? This, I mean, I guess you've been staying here for a while because you're in Santa Barbara. Have you, and a lot of exchange students I see, I follow on Instagram.
Traveling, yeah.
They're always traveling. I've seen them at, Universal Studios Hollywood. I've seen them in all those areas. Have you traveled a lot? Have you just stayed here and been pretty?
I was traveling. I went to LA a lot of time, like a really lot of, maybe 4 or 5 times. And I went to Universal Studios and it was like so cool. I need to try Warner Bros. Still. I didn't try it yet.
Warner Bros?
Yeah. And Universal Studios was so sick. Like, I really like the atmosphere. It's like so different because in France we are Disneyland, right?
Right.
And you are one too here, but like Universal Studio is like so American because it's like so Hollywood stuff, and that's why I like that too. It's like, yeah, sometimes I have the impression that I feel that everything in America is like kind of the Hollywood part. Like when you are going to the supermarket, it's like so, like you can like just take a camera, like a movie camera, records, and you can like make a real movie. Like it's like so, I don't know, yeah, Hollywood style here. Like everything, like everyone. Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's why I think. Yeah.
I feel like we take it so much for granted. You know, like you're talking about this, and I'm trying to imagine it, and I can't really see it.
Yeah.
Just because I've grown up here, it's interesting seeing this different point of view. I mean, I bet. I mean, you know, when I think of places I want to go to, I want to move to France when I'm older and all that.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of have this view of it. You know, I romanticize the idea, and I bet that you, as someone who's grown up, you know, like there, I mean, you know, see it and you're just, this is what it is.
Yeah.
But me, who I've been there a few times and I speak French, I have this whole, you know, thing. It's different.
Oh, you speak French? I don't.
Oh, you speak French? Oh.
Sorry.
But you know, it's we have our different perspectives.
Yeah.
Which is,
I mean, everyone is like, oh, you're from Paris. Sometimes I'm saying, oh, I'm from Paris. It's like easy. Nice. And goes, what the fuck is Nice? I'm like, no, I'm from Paris. Oh, okay. And everyone is like, oh, Paris is like so romantic. I'm like, is it? Is it for real? Yeah, I mean, we have like the Eiffel Tower. We have like a good restaurant, but it's not romantic at all. Like when you are living in Paris for 1 year, you know, working in the metro and all the stuff, there's like nothing romantic at all. And that's funny because if you guys are going like to Paris with a girl, like American girls, that like try all these experience, like touristic experience, like the Arc of Triumph, like Eiffel Tower, of course, like all the museum, all the beautiful place, like Versailles, I don't know, all the good restaurants, and I say, oh, that is so romantic. But if you are saying that for like a year, it's like not the same vision. So it's like
it becomes the same. It's like, oh, okay,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. But you know what? Here I'm like, so I was here like for 4 months, like kind of, and I was not used to the like sunsets. Every time I was like, whoa, that's so beautiful. Because in France we have like a beautiful sunset too, but you're starting to get used to it, right? Like you're starting to get, yeah, it's beautiful, but not that much. And here, I can't be used to it, like of the sunset. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Every time, like
in a different way.
sheesh, like the orange color, the purple one, like the mix of the both. Every time, like just your eyes, like poof, like it's like
it is beautiful.
so choking, yeah.
No, I feel like that is one thing that I don't. It doesn't get old for me.
Yeah.
It is the sunsets. Those are really nice. Especially here, they're different. I don't know. They're different from the ones in Berkeley. Are very orange. Where I'm from, near San Francisco.
Yeah.
And then the ones here are just crazy.
Like
Santa Barbara is a really sick place.
Yeah.
We transferred from UC Santa Cruz.
Okay,
I don't know
nice.
if you've spoken about this with you yet.
I know Santa Cruz, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just not sure if we've spoken about it on the street or anything. Yeah, so we were friends there in Santa Cruz. We did our first 2 years there. We met there our first year.
Nice.
And then we both kind of independently realized we wanted to transfer, and then we went to Santa Barbara, and we're like, all right, well, let's live together, like,
Yeah.
you know, all that. So it's, you know, we have those, you know, experiences, but even in Santa Cruz, it's different, you know, it's being from Santa Cruz, that college area, it's not a college town.
Yeah.
It's not a college town at all. It's very intermixed with people.
Yeah.
And you can't have loud parties, or people will shut it down. Like things that shut down in an hour, maybe less. Sometimes it's a very big stoner smoke, like weed place. Having that perspective, having my own hometown perspective, coming here has been really sick. It's you know, what you were saying also rings true to me. This is my first quarter here too.
Okay, nice.
First quarter here.
Yeah.
So we're also just starting out here.
Yeah.
So it's you know, a lot of what you're saying about the sunsets and all that. You're right. Like it is really cool.
It's really cool.
It's amazing so far.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's no other way to put it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is a really.
It's amazing.
In California, where there's so many cool things, this is a very special gem. Like this is a very great spot. And
like for students, I think it's like the best way, like to. I mean, here too, I kind of feel like this is the best way to live. Like you just want like. I was thinking about this music, this movie. The guy says the guys say, "Oh, guys, like you just have to keep living." Livin. Do you know the music?
Oh yeah, Livin.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same like mentality here. That's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very California song. I have to agree.
All right.
Anyway, we want to start wrapping it up. We've talked a lot today.
Yeah, we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, a lot about content. I think what you're saying about like, I don't know, it's like a lot of what you said was interesting, and particularly your point about like finding something that works and then like putting your signature on it. I think that's such a good idea and such a logical way to think about it, you know, like make it your own, like, because if you're following in someone else's footsteps, then like they're always going to be like, oh, you're that guy. But if you make it your own, then like you establish your own personal image.
People will like subscribe to you if they can feel something new while something working, like if they can, I don't know, if I think it's only working for content media, because I was thinking about, if you want like to, I don't know, create a new car company, you have to like just inspire from, I don't know, Tesla or Porsche or something like that, and put your own signature, but it's not gonna work in the same. But I'm losing, right? Like,
no, you're fine.
Yeah. I don't know what I want you to say, but yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No, I completely agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Too.
I've lost myself, but I would say that it's true. You have like to lead someone to subscribe to your account. You have to convince him like you are different, but you're like making great content because you're like inspiring yourself from the best.
And what I think is so great about making content is like not only inspiring yourself, but inspiring the people who watch you. Like you start in the early stages, just like, you know, 30 push-ups, like just stuff that will like motivate people to also pursue the things that are going to help them.
Yeah, true. And I think, good advice to stay consistent and to be like, enjoy what you're doing in like seeing people like acting different after seeing your like videos. Because when I was like so happy because I saw so many of my friends saying to me, Jonathan, thanks you because you like just lead me to go to the gym. You just lead me to go like starting working out. And I was like, wow, 1 guy, 2 guys, 10 guys, 20 guys, 30 guys. Like I was like, yeah, I'm really making a difference. So I was like really happy of that. And that's why I was consistent for a time. Like that's what leads you consistent, like the results and the goods. Like you have to like stay focused, like lock in until getting this kind of rewards, and just don't listen to the guys gonna say, hey, your content is shit. But lucky for me, like so far, nobody told me like, oh, your content are sucking. Like that sucks. Nobody told me that so far, so I'm lucky with that. But I mean, you just have to focus on like creating your own content, putting your signature, and like just like feeding yourself for all like the rewards of guys gonna say, yeah, you're inspiring myself to start like this new business, to start working out, to start like eating healthy, to start talking to a girl. Like it's so many different places to go, like to explore, and yeah.
I had a really powerful conversation when I was visiting Portugal with this guy named Sam, who's a content creator, and he just like gave me the best advice to like just make the content like that you want to create, like that resonates with you, like you feel like it's your vision, like what you want to kind of contribute to the world and to inspire people. And just like I've used his advice heavily, like when I'm making this YouTube channel, like I do the podcast like this, but I also make like more motivational self-improvement content, and just like seeing the comments of people being like this is like really good advice, like this like helped me, like thank you so much for making videos. It just like it's so nice, like having a positive impact on people.
Yeah, true.
And same with the gym, same with self-improvement, same with business, everything. That's one thing I really like about making content.
Same, I would say the same.
Hey, and even you filming the street interviews.
What?
You know, that's just like funny. Like,
I mean, I love that. That's not really work though. It's just like it's fun.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's what they say. If you work a job you love, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy editing. I enjoy doing the interviews. I enjoy just being silly on the street and just like talking to people and them doing silly like things and just all that.
What I meant in saying that is a couple times you haven't been there. I've been in the library. I've been around campus, and some people like, yo, like, you got me on an interview the other day. Like, bro, that was so fun. Yeah. Like, we should definitely do that again. Yeah, I mean, they have like, it's like positive. They're like, yo, that was like so fun. Like, I kind of liked being on camera.
Oh, that's really sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's neat.
I know. Yeah, it's great.
Like run into people. I haven't run into anyone yet, but I've just tried to be the one in front of the camera. So
right.
I'm normally the cameraman, but I'm trying to, because he has like
you also interview people.
No, so I'm trying to branch into that. I'm trying to switch into being the interviewer.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. And then other than that, we talked about France. We talked about America.
Your perspective.
I need to go to the Grand Canyon now. Hearing
you
talk
me
about
too,
it,
honestly. I
need to go to the Grand
it's
Canyon.
Like that's far for you.
Yeah.
For me, it's like expensive. For it's like but you just have to take a car.
But you have to do it. I mean, that's Maybe this summer I'll take a trip to the Grand Canyon. Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to fill my December break, so maybe that'll be a thing I try to do.
I mean, for December it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be snowing.
Well,
like for summer it's like better. It's like really hot, but it's like better.
Yeah. But no, Grand Canyon. That's on my bucket list now. I'll go visit the Grand Canyon. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm making a great impact too.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Jonathan, you inspired me to go to the Grand Canyon.
Visit the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it's just an example, but like sharing what we're doing, like in videos.
Yeah.
Like just so easy because it's like a way to like spread our conversation and our like ideas to the world. Yeah. And it's like, so you can inspire so more people with that, and like so nice.
Well, yeah.
Anyways,
so Jonathan, we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. I mean, this has been great. I've enjoyed this. I thought this was a great conversation.
It was really good. It was really a good exercise for me, like trying to speak in English in the podcast. Whoa, that's tough.
You did really well.
Your English is better than most Americans I speak to.
No way.
I'm so serious. Like you, at one point you said like latitude. I was like I would never like even say something like that. I was like, dude, he's cooking.
Thanks. I really enjoyed this moment too, and I hope you guys are gonna like be successful with that. And let's do interview tonight. I'm done for that.
Absolutely.
Hey,
let's do it.
Hey, we'll film some interviews tonight.
Let's go.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah. Well, he said, thank you guys so much if you made it this far. And if you did, make sure to like, maybe subscribe if you like content like that, because we're only going to be making more podcasts and having more guests. Maybe leave a comment if anything stood out to you. Jonathan, we're probably going to like link your social media or whatever you want.
In
the description.
But just where can we find you? Like on TikTok, what's your TikTok? What's all that?
Instagram, TikTok. This is my main platform.
Your accounts, like your
Jonathan dots. No, I will just
we'll put it in the
and I'll display it on screen too.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right here. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching.
That's what I said. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you pretty soon.
Adios. See you guys.